Hi everyone, welcome to Karen from tilleykrafts.stampinupdemonstrator.net. Today you're joining me for a Stamp Around the World video hop form, and this will be the 15th of July when you see this, and the theme is masculine. So I pulled out these because I had these in my stash, and I've only made a couple of cards with them, so I thought it'd be quite nice to use these up. Not that we want butterflies on it. Let's just put these away before I lose them. To use some of these papers up. So it's just a simple foldy card. I'll give you the measurements. So this is is 12 centimeters, and I scored it at 5 3/4, and then I scored, well, to be fair, I just bent it over, but it is 3 1/8. So folded it over at 3 1/8. Oh, better show you the papers, and these papers are lovely. And it's called A Wonderful Match, and it's got basic black, garden green, granny apple green, and shaded spruce in. So these, we've got a grassy stripe, we've got pitches, we've got a black and white, we've got this, we've got a green one, then we've got this one, and I like this one because you can cut it and make panels, and I'll be using one of these today. And we've got footballs, and I'll show you the reverse. So we've got lots of numbers, we've got a football print, we've got a net, we've got a black net, we've got the black one the same as the green one, and we've got this one in black and white with trophies, medals and cups, and that's it. Yep, right. So let me show you. So we've got this. You won't see this when I've put paper on, so I've already cut some papers, so I'm going to do this. So these measure 2 7/8 by 5 1/2. So you want 2 of those, which, look at the mess I've made trying to pick out what I'm using. You wouldn't believe I had this all prepared. There is a stamp set that goes with this, which I shall show you in a moment. Get all this out of the way. Is that the one? Yes. Yep, that's right. And I cut one of these off and just got a square for the middle. So let's just get rid of these. If I want some more, I can come back to them. So I just thought I'd use this up, and it shows you the lovely papers. And great for a masculine card or a feminine card, but leaning towards somebody I know that loves football. So you could do it the same if you want, but I thought it'd be nice to show off the papers. Oops, that does not look like the right one. No, it isn't the right one. Silly mate. Put that to... Right, so you can see I've cut that wrong, so we're going to have footballs. What a numpty. So, lesson to you all. If you're wanting one to go down, make sure if it's a directional, you have it in the right direction, unlike me. Right. So, pop that in there. I like that. So, what I did next was I cut this one off. I thought I quite like that to go on the front. So, but I am going to cut it down a bit. So, I've got some paper here. So this measures, let's put the lid on the glue. So this actually measures 3 3/4 by 5, but I want to take it down, so going to cut that off. And cut that off. So that should be 4 1/4. I'm just going to see if I can get another 1/4 of an inch off here. I like it to be easy peasy for me. Right, so what's that? 3 1/2. Three 3.5 by 4 1/4. I'm going to need my big trimmer for this. Right, so I'm having problems measuring today, so we just double check. So I want it 4 1/2 by 3 3/4. So 4 1/2 by 3 3/4. And I'm actually going to want 2 of these. I want one inside. 4 1/4. What was that? 4 1/4 by 3 1/2. And this will be our inside bit. Right, so we're going to have this on here like this with that. So you could colour it in as you want, because these are quite good for colouring. We also have the stamp set, which is this one, Match Day. These are great. Stamp them, colour them in team colours. I didn't get the dies, that's the only thing I didn't get with this. So I'm thinking if we put that about there, just need some dimensionals. I'm going to pop it up. And I do that. Oh no, it's quite level, because I don't want the dimensionals coming through the other side. Oops. And then if you turn it back round that way, guess what? I've done it on the wrong side. Honest to God, I give up today. Just bear with me while I remove these. Honest to God. And I did have my pokey tool, and I don't want the pokey tool. I'll use this one. Hey, best laid plans, but I'm a real crafter. I have these things that happen to me. Oops, get off my finger. Start again. This shows you what not to do. So now, and they're not poking out on the other side. And then we're going to stamp a little bit on here. So I'm thinking of putting on maybe gold. Let's have a look. Oops. So inside I'm going to put thanks for everything. I haven't used this yet. Oh, I can show you what I do actually. I'll have a quick lesson in what Karen does when she's not doing things wrong. So just take a Sharpie pen and we go around. Nothing fancy, don't have to be perfect, but this is a quick way to see where your stamps go on the sheet. Quick look to see if any are missing. I've tried it numerous ways and this is the best one I've found. Whoops. I'm going a bit quick because you lot are here. And this punches out with one of our punches as well. I did some Easter cards with this for 2 lads, so I did it in the team colours. And then what I usually do then, I know where I put the little piece of plastic. See? Does anybody see what I did with the piece of plastic? Oh, it's got to be about somewhere. Oh well. I usually write the name on the plastic. Oh, it's here. See? And this is why I write the name on the plastic, because I can't see it. So I usually put match day. And then I just do a squiggly line all the way around it. And then I'm going to have thanks for everything. And we'll have that one. And that one. Maybe this one. We'll see. But you see, then when I can find it when it's on my desk, and then I put it back on so I know it belongs to there. That's my excuse anyway, and I'm sticking to it. So let's get some blocks for these. So definitely want thanks for everything. Your biggest fan. So I'm just going to bring this in. And let's save my garden green. Your biggest fan. No, thanks for everything. I'm just going to give it a quick, because I haven't used these. Thanks for everything. And I don't like that actually. I think that's too juicy. Turn it over. Let's try with the shaded spruce, see if that's any better. That's very juicy. I think I've just re-inked that. That's better. And look, I've got more stuck here now. I've got biggest fan. Right, one way to cure this is you get a block and you go like this and it moves the ink. Let's see if this stamp's better. That's better. Oh, I like that, that's nice, but it's got a bit of a splodge on there. Let's try it again. That's better. And then we just want the flag that's going on there. Oh, now I've got it stuck. Right, remind me not to put my fingers in that. Right, let's get this one out. Take these off. I have to clean them blocks after when I've finished. And let's get me black. And there is in here a little hashtag one. That way. Right, take this off so I can see. If I put it on top of the goal, what a numpty. Right. I'm making a rat pig's ear of this, aren't I? Right, so it's that way around. There we go, hashtag one. Right, let's get this put together before I make any more mess. Right, glue. So always remember 2 sides to every card. Make sure you know the direction of your DSP. And make sure you know which way you're putting your dimensionals on. So all I'm going to do with this is glue it, and then I find the easiest way is to pop it on there like so, so it's lined up, and then we bring, let's just put a bit more glue in the middle, this over and squash it down. So now it's like that. Right, let's do these. So it's quite a simple card. You can make it simple or as hard as you want. And do it in whatever colours you want for whatever team the person supports. Let's come out. Love this little trimmer. One in there. Go. And as I said, sorry, it is a video hop, so once you finish looking at mine, if you'd like to see what everybody else has created, because there's some brilliant demonstrators from all around the world, click on my link below. You might have to go more, but then you'll get a list to click links to the hop, and you can see what they've come up with, and hopefully theirs won't be as manic as mine. Right, so I'm going to pop that. I'll just put the gold down here. Yeah, I'll do it that way. Right. That one and that one. There we go. For this one, just going to put one up this corner and one more in that corner. There we go. Oh, well, I hope you like that for my masculine card. It's a bit haphazard, a bit of what not to do, but I hope you've enjoyed it. And we've used the Match of the Day stamp set, and we've used the wonderful Match DSP. So thank you very much for joining me, and hope to see you again next month. Bye.